No magazine's top 10 cause I'm -1. So I don't pay attention to them dumb folk, cause I'ma always be in first like the clutch brew.
Thank you for watching Knicks Bros TV. This is another episode of Giants Fan Talk. Let me first apologize for recording this in my car. I really didn't have time to get home and record this. And after last night's game, I really needed to get this off my chest. So I really thought about putting a bag on my head and record this video after the beating that we took last night. But I really decided against that because after all, it's my Giants. I love them. And you know what? I take that loss as a setback and hopefully we'll show up the next game. But this doesn't mean that I am not going to criticize them. And this is what I'm going to be doing in this video. Listen, offense was horrible. Offensive line was even worse. There was no running game. First, offensive line. I mean, what can I say? Come on, Giants fan. You watched that game. How many times the blitzers from the Eagles, were shooting through the middle, through the gap in the middle, and we're getting to Eli? How many times did they have to repeat that for our offensive line to get it? To correct their mistakes. For the coaches to mention that that's their strategy and that's what they were trying to do. I mean, I couldn't understand that. I couldn't understand how Justin Pugh was keep getting off, getting beat off the ball. I mean, how many times John Jerry gets beat? How much are these players getting paid to play like that? Seriously, this is horrible. We thought that was fixed, but obviously it's not. I mean, Eli Manning got sacked 6-7 times, and every time he was rushed, he was in a hurry, couldn't make it throw. I'm not making an excuse for Eli, but unless, there were many times that he could have thrown the ball, but he held on to the ball for too long, obviously for obvious reasons. The receivers were kind of weren't getting open, and the offensive line couldn't hold it anymore. But many times, offensive line wouldn't even give him more than a couple of seconds before those blitzers were getting to Eli. Okay? My other issue is with the play calling. How many times you gonna run the ball on a 1st and 10 and you're not gonna go anywhere? Or you're gonna lose yardage. And then you're gonna repeat it on 2nd down. Same thing. And then now you are faced with 3rd and long. Might as well hold a sign, be like, get ready, Eagles, blitz me. Every time you watch that game, Giants were at 3-10, 3-15, 3-20. They end up with an average of 3-15, for the game. 3rd down and 15 yards to go, it was their average. How could you play a game like that? How could Eli every time make up 15 yards on a 3rd down? On an obvious blitz, scenario. Another issue I have, it's with our defense. Our defense played good. Don't get me wrong. My issue is not that part. My issue is with that first half of the game. If you noticed, JPP was matched with Peters. And JPP on the first half couldn't get much done. Our coaching staff didn't think about maybe moving JPP around to the middle, to the other side, to see if that's going to pay off. So finally they did it on the second half. And as you notice, we put more pressure on the quarterback, couple of sacks here and there, caused interceptions just because they switched JPP around and he was able to put more pressure on the quarterback, as did Ayers. So basically, honestly, there was no game planning last night. The game was horrible. I mean, that was a real nice, whooping we took last night. Hopefully this will be a lesson to them, to the coaching staff. You know, that not to play with the fans' emotions like that. You know, you can't show up, play the Eagles, a rivalry game, and stink like that. You know, now make the matter worse, we lost Victor Cruz. I mean, I wish him the best, you know, speedy recovery. But now Giants have a hole in their wide receiver, especially the slot receiver position. So, I want to see how Giants going to respond to this loss, to this embarrassment. Next week, we have another divisional game against Dallas Cowboys. And a win against Dallas Cowboys could heal some of these wounds, could heal some of these heartbreaks for the Giants fan. So we are looking for a strong response for the Giants, and hopefully they come out strong, they execute the game, you know, to the fullest, and we will win the game. So with that said, please guys, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe to our videos on YouTube, because we record videos every week after each game, Jets, Giants, Knicks. So that way you can watch our videos and leave us your comments. That way we can get engaged in a conversation, get engaged in a trading of opinions and thoughts. So you know, sometimes it's good to get your frustration off your chest. So please comment on the videos, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on our next video, hopefully next game after the Giants win against the Dallas Cowboys. Go Giants! Big Blue!
From now on, I'm a bully, I'ma pick the fight. Let them pick you up off the ground when I chip your bite. You'll become a little memory. Gigabyte, me and these beats got married.